Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and some more good mornings. Welcome in. I'm your girl, the one and only Miss T with the T. And today we have a special guest by the name of Demetra Bradley. She is the owner and CEO of all that good stuff of a company called Foxy Defense and Protection. She specializes in all type of protection and uh, gadgets and gadgets. I'm gonna read her intro here in just a second to let you have a full idea of what she does with her company. She's going to tell us what she does, why she does it, how she manages it, her company, being the owner and all that good stuff. So, she's backstage getting ready and prepared. So while we do that and while we wait for her to get ready, we're just going to go ahead and say hi to everybody who is in here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really do appreciate it. Happy Friday. For most of us, it is the weekend. I know for me it is because today is the last day of the show for the week. However, on Sunday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be hanging out with Fresh and Fire, and I'm going to be hanging out with F. Smith Welch. We're going to be talking all about gardening and hydroponics. So I see her back there. Okay, so she got. Oh, let me see. Just make sure that she's ready. So I'm going to say hi to everybody, and I'm going to read her intro, and then we're going to bring her up to the stage. So thank you so much, Jay the Motivator, for being a member. I really, really appreciate that. What's up, Fresh Sis? It is always great to talk to you. I look forward to hanging out with you on Sunday because all my stuff is growing, and I am, now that I know the, feeder, I'll be feeding it more on a regular scheduled basis. I think for my hydroponic system, I'm going to feed her every day that ends in a 6. So like the 6th, 16th, 26th. That's what I was thinking about. What is up, Brian's most hated? How you doing, sir? Ann's place is awesome to see you. I got to catch you live a little bit yesterday. Hello to all you lovely people from Lord Ann's place. So, like I said, the owner of this company is named Demetra Bradley. She is the owner of Foxy Defense and Protection. I see she's back there. I'm going to read her intro, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So, you getting ready to go? Okay. So allow me to read this to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. So Demetra is a professional speaker, confidence coach, author, certified self-defense instructor. She has extensive experience in helping young girls and women transform their mindsets and achieve their full potential through creative training and speeches. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Demetra is bound to keep your audience captivated while speaking because of her vibrant personality, sense of humor, exceptional ability to connect with all audiences. This is why I reached out to her because we had in Fort Worth, it was a women's conference hosted by ours truly, Stay Hall. And I got a chance to walk into each of the classrooms, the sessions where each of the speakers were talking to the women about certain topics. And I walked into hers and I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. We can definitely have her come on to the show. So without further ado, can we please get a clapping emoji for Miss Demetra Bradley?
Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am well. How are you doing? I know that we're on an hour time difference, so I do appreciate you coming on. I believe it's like 8 something there. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's 8:15 here, but that is okay.
Okay.
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay, but it's okay.
Okay.
So do you want to tell everybody about yourself and your company?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for reaching out. I'm glad you had a good time at the conference hosted by the Fort Worth Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce. It was amazing. So I am Demetra Bradley. I am the CEO and owner of Foxy Defense and Protection. Like she said, we teach young girls and women just how to protect themselves. And I am a full-time police officer. So that passion for helping others came from being in the field and having encounters with people who really didn't know how to protect themselves. And I said, I have to be able to do something about this besides what I'm doing now, because going from call to call to call, yes, you're helping people, but it wasn't long term. So I wanted to do something different. And my husband was like, well, how about you just open a business? And I'm like, okay. So that's where the idea came from. And here we are 6 years later, still teaching self-defense classes in person. So now it's the young women that is our primary target audience. But
Uh-oh.
because
It's breaking up a little bit. It's breaking up.
okay.
Okay, there we go. I think it's a little better. It was glitching for a second. So you've been in business for 6
I
years.
can see and hear you.
Okay, that's good. Hey, CC and Cool Gamer, thank y'all so much for being here. So you've been in business, CEO for 6 years, and you also you train women, and you're also a police officer and a wife.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, girl.
And we have, today is my oldest birthday. He's turning 22 today. And then I have a 4-year-old and a 14-month-old. So.
Ooh, y'all busy. How do you manage and prioritize all this? Like for me, I do social media and behind the scenes getting people together. How do you manage all this?
Help.
Hey, Teeksy.
I just have help. So I know I'm old school and I keep a physical planner with me. I have to write down, like if it's not in this planner, it does not exist. So I have a physical planner that I write everything down in. And then we have an app that we use. And so it's me, my husband, and my mom, and my son, since he's older enough. We're all on that app, and everybody writes everything on their schedule in the app. That way we make sure we don't overlap and everything, so we have coverage for the littles. So a calendar and help and planning, that's it.
Okay, I thought my cup runneth over. Your cup is pouring. Hey, Stay, what's up, girl? And RLM, thank you so much for coming in. So I was drawn to you also because your products that you have is amazing. Tell people like what you have on your website, and her website is also in the description as we speak more and more about it.
Yes. So not only do we teach the classes, inside of the classes, we go over how to use the products that are on the website. So first we start with the pepper spray, and it's fake pepper spray, like it's water in a canister. But we have our dummy, which is Bob, that we spray the water on in the pepper spray so people will learn how to use it. Because the first time that you're using it should not be when somebody is trying to attack you. That's a problem. So we have pepper sprays. We have stun guns, and there's a difference between stun guns and tasers. Stun guns, you have to be up close and personal to touch somebody with. And tasers are the ones that police officers use. They have the probes that come out and stick into somebody where you can be about 10 feet away and get that electric shock through their body. So they both deliver that electric shock, just they have different names. So you have the stun guns, the pepper spray, and then we have kitty keychains. The keychains where you put your 2 fingers through, and it has the 2 ears on it. So those weren't even legal in Texas until 2019. Wow. And it's like, golly, because they were considered brass knuckles. And so now that they're legal, it's something that's taken off by a lot. And it's one of our most popular things that we sell. And then also the last thing I'll mention is the comb knife. I think you saw that at the table.
I was like, wow.
It looks just like a comb. It's about this big. It's a regular comb, but you pull that off and it's a sharp, sharp knife. And so it can fool anybody. And that's the point. That's the point of carrying it, is that you don't want it to be super obvious of what it is, but you want to be able to pull it out and use it when you need it.
See, I didn't get to reach out to you, and I apologize. It's my fault. Do you happen to have any samples or like to show the people what you have? If not, it's okay.
I do. You got like 2 seconds. I can go and get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right here on the other side of the door.
Okay, y'all. While she goes and grabs that, I want to say hi to TZ. How you doing? My Renaissance grandma. Always awesome to see you. F. Smith. Awesome, awesome. I will talk more to you on Sunday. And I have been looking for the theaters like we talked about. I just haven't actually committed to one yet. But yeah, I was at the conference and they had vendor booths, and it's a comb that you actually comb your hair with, but at the bottom with the handle, pull that sucker off, and it's a knife. It's a shank. Like, I was like, oh, that's creative. And I also wanted to talk to her also because my daughter, you guys know already, is already in college and she's out there by herself. She has pepper spray. But like she said, you got to be ready and learn how to do it. Okay. So I was telling them, like, I reached out to you also because my daughter is in college and I just sent her off with some pepper spray. Like, all right, daughter, love you. Bye. But we haven't really trained her on how to use it.
Oh yeah, because I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you, especially with this pepper spray, child. I I had to be driven home from the police academy when we got pepper sprayed because I couldn't see. It like affected me so bad. I just could not see. And then I thought it was weird that another person in my class, she couldn't breathe. Like she couldn't say anything because you're supposed to be like, stop resisting, you're under arrest, those types of things you're supposed to be saying. And she could not get any of that out. And I was like, how can I talk, but she can't? And so I realized everybody has different effects to it, right? So how do we overcome? Yes, you do. How do we overcome those? How do we know how we're affected by it? And then how do we overcome it? So I said we need to take the real pepper spray, take it outside. In Texas, you're going to get some blowback. So you can just spray it in the air, wait for that blowback to come to you, and see how you are affected by it. That way, when you have to use it, you'll know. You won't be surprised and you won't be like, oh, because now you won't be able to defend yourself. And that's the whole point of using it, is to be able to defend yourself. So that's one of my suggestions for pepper spray.
Oh, just the thought of just
and
going
here is
outside,
mine right here.
preparing yourself to go outside and just spray some pepper spray. It's like, ooh.
It's like, let me go have that Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo, have that readily available, because that's the only thing that worked. They say, oh, pour some milk. No, that milk did not work. But that Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo will work. So this is the one of the pepper sprays on the website. It's black, but it's the Streetwise brand. And as you can see, it has like this hook here, which is the safety feature. That way it's not accidentally spraying inside of your purse. So that's one of my favorite reasons for
I'll just make you larger so they can see it.
For having it. Oh, okay. So that's one of the reasons for having this particular one. And then you have this part where it can go on. I wear it on my leggings all the time, and I turn it inwards on the inside of my leggings. That way I can have it where I can pull it back out. If you use the foam spray, there would not be any blowback. No.
Oh, there's a foam spray also?
And there was a question right before that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they have foam spray, and then they also have a UV one.
Oh, okay. Just some from me and my daughter.
Yes, I love the sun guns as well.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, so you have the foam one, which it goes a little bit further. So with this one, it streams about 4 feet. The foam will stream to about 6 feet. So those are both really good. And then you have one, I also have it on the website, but it has a UV gel. So that means that if they're trying to get it off of their face after you've sprayed them, and they run off, or you run away because now you're safe, you're able to get away, and the police catch them, they will still have the dye on them if we put them under a UV light. So you can say, I use my pepper spray that has the UV gel in it, and I sprayed them. So that's a way of identifying. So they can't be like, oh, it wasn't me. So how you get this on your face?
This has come a long way since the 90s when I grew up, okay? This is good stuff to know because I didn't know they had so many varieties. The spray, the foam, the gel. Okay. Do you sell all three of those?
Yes.
Okay.
I sell just the gel and the spray. Yeah, I don't have the foam because I don't like pepper spray. I do not want this on my face. And then this is one of the stun guns. And I'll put it in a little bit closer so you can see. But you see the little grooves on the side. It's made just for women. So that's like one of my favorite things about this is it's called a lady's choice stun gun, and it comes in different colors as well, but it's made for women. It has the toggles here. Up is the flashlight and the stun feature. And then down is the panic alarm. So that's also has this release right here. That way, if you are in trouble, like it's a safety feature for you, so they can't snatch it away from you and then try and use it on you. As you can see, it's on, but I can't use it on me because this is not attached. So that's a built-in safety feature that's just for you.
Okay. Do you happen to have the comb? Do you have the comb? And also, like I said, okay, let's zoom in on that. Her link is in the description. It's Foxy Defense Pro, FoxyDefensePro.com. Well, I was like, wow.
Yes, that's correct. So this is the comb that we were just talking about. Like it's literally a comb, and it looks like a comb, but you snatch that off, and I'll just go a little bit closer. You can see how sharp that knife is. So it's pretty sharp, and it has the good shield over it, so it won't like accidentally, tear your purse or anything like that. Because you do got to use some force. So my 4-year-old and my 1-year-old, they can't pull it off, which is a good thing. That is not super easy to come, but you as an adult, you'll be able to take that off quickly when you need it. So yes, that's that comb knife.
That's a Hair Salon Diva, also in Texas. Let me see, RLM, is that TSA proof?
Is that TSA proof? It is not TSA proof, meaning you cannot put it in your carry-on, but you can put it in your checked baggage as long as you're traveling to a place where that particular thing is legal. So the only two things that I've run into issues with is the stun gun or the taser. So in Texas, you don't need any type of permit to carry a stun gun. I meant stun gun and pepper spray. But in Texas, you don't need any type of permit to carry stun gun and pepper spray. But in other states, you do. So when I've gone to like conferences or places that have asked me to speak, if I'm traveling by myself, I'll put something in my checked bag where I'm like, oh, I need to have this in my check. So I can
breaking up a little bit, just a little bit.
So I can.
I think she froze a little bit.
There is, you can just Google it. Google, hey, can I have my pepper spray? Yeah, can I have my pepper spray in this state? Can I have my stun gun in this state? And they'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I dropped the link fresh, and everyone, if you want to check her.
I love a good knife too.
Let's see. Stay how you going to see it'll be warm this weekend. Boy, it seems like 75-80% of the people here are from Texas. Let's see. Pepper spray 3 years
ago. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, they banned it 3 years ago? Wow. I wonder why.
Okay. Gotcha. Those over there. Okay. So can I ask you, like, what made you want to go into the police academy and do all the self-defense and everything? What made you want to start this journey?
Okay, so when I was about I don't know how old you are when you're in fourth grade, but we have this program here. Well, at least in the 90s, we did. It was called DARE. So it was like drug resistance, drug and I don't even remember what it stood for now that I think about it. But it was a DARE program where you had a police officer that came into the classroom and they told you about drugs and gangs and how to get yes, it's on the website and how to not be involved in that and not get engaged in the criminal activity. And so I used to look at that police officer like, baby, I don't know why she here. You know, she locked up my uncle. You know, like that was the perception that I had was I don't want to be involved with them. I don't like them. Why she here? And it took a while because she came consistently, right? And so she was always singing with us and playing with us and telling us, you know, we're always here for you if you need us. And she gave us coloring books and shirts and bracelets and all the cool stuff. And I was like, I think I like her. I kind of like her. And so she grew on me a little bit, right? And I started saying, you know, maybe I want to be a police officer. I think I could do this because before then I kept saying I wanted to be a teacher. And so I went home and I told my mom, like, I think I want to be a police officer when I grow up. And she took it and ran with it. And she was like, okay, so we're going to make sure that you do everything you need to do to have that dream come true. So for her, what that meant was put me in the magnet programs at our schools here. And in our magnet programs, we have a programs of choice, which is like the specialty, you go down this particular route, right? And so my mom found a school that had the law and government as that program of choice. And so I took the test, I was accepted, I enrolled into that program, and they took us around to like college tours. And then we did things in a classroom that were courtroom simulated, like all kinds of things that were involved in dealing with the criminal justice system. And so I was like, I like this. I for sure like this. And I just went to college, had help from my high school counselor. She helped me fill out applications, get financial aid, and all of that. Went to college, majored in criminal justice, and then had internships because I went to Sam Houston. And here in Texas, one of the schools, most popular schools for criminal justice. And from there, that was it. Okay. I said, I like internship. I like this one. I had one with the games. Maybe I swim. And I said, why did I do this? I couldn't figure out for the life of me why I did this. But it helped me realize what I was good at in law enforcement and what I wasn't. And so I realized, like, okay, I can do the policing part, but I'm not going to be able to do that swim stuff. You want me to hold boats together and you want me to issue citations here and there. And the whole, they check to make sure that the deer is the right size and that you done killed this. You're not taking that part of the animal. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not about that life. So I realized real quick what part of the criminal justice system I liked and didn't like. But
okay. Let's see. She's in Turkey. Let's see. I read now that we aren't allowed to have stun guns, pepper sprays, or even pocket knives are illegal. Oh wow. Sorry for the caps. It's okay. We understand. Wow. Stay. I think they're really gonna enjoy it at least before it gets hot. Okay. Stay's about to start gardening in Texas. My daughter was in college for forensic detective, but quit after the George Floyd case.
Okay. Ooh, and you know, it's cases like that I feel make my job 10 times more important because my goal is to come in and change the police department from the inside out. And I feel like that's the only way that we're going to see the change that affects us for the better is if we are the police chiefs. We are the people saying, yes, this matters. Yes, that does not matter. Yes, we can arrest for that. Yes, you know, or no, don't arrest for that. And we have to filtrate the whole system, not just the police department, but we need to be in law school and running for positions like the district attorney of the county. You know, those positions, the people that actually make the decisions in the criminal justice system, we need that. I would encourage your daughter to go back and get back into it, or contact me, reach out to me, send me an email, a DM, or something, and I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her because we had, right after the George Floyd case, we did have like some heart to heart conversations with our police chief as an organization. So when I say organization, I mean the Black Police Association. He came to us and talked to us and asked us how we felt about what was going on and what he thought that we could be doing, or as a whole, as a police department, to make things better, to make relationships better, so that something like that didn't happen here. So you have to find the right places to go that'll give you that voice, that want to hear from you, and they also want to see the same change because they're in that city. They believe in the people in that city. So it's yeah. I completely understand.
A lot of comments here. Several family members
That aren't afraid to stand for what is just. That is right. I agree.
Also, in your bio says that you are an instructor. So do you go to like schools, or how do you sign up for an instructing class, or is it just something that you do like, okay, on Fridays?
So I don't.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so at work, at the police department, we have different sessions every week for instructors or for police officers to perfect their skills in like martial arts. So jujitsu and other like Krav Maga, those are things that we have certifications in as instructors. And I got those instructor certifications by being a instructor at the police academy. So you're responsible for these people that are coming in to be a police officer. You're teaching them communication skills. You're teaching them how to fight, how to drive. So that's where the certifications came from. But I keep up on those at work. I don't teach other people at this time. That's one of my goals within the next 5 years is to get my own program to where I am teaching other ladies how to be an instructor. So I won't be the only one teaching. That's my goal, is to have people added to the team that are out there teaching self-defense as well.
So like I said earlier, I do have a daughter in college, scared to death. I was scared that first year, but here we are. Do they offer, well, I don't know, each state might be different. Do they offer like training for pepper spray, how to use them in each state, or do I just have, where would I look?
So there is a organization, it's called RAD, R-A-D, Systems of Self-Defense. And they have a program that is accepted nationwide on college campuses and universities. And it is the only program that can be taught on those campuses. And in the RAD Systems of Self-Defense, that's where they talk about how to defend yourself physically, but also they talk about those other methods of self-defense. So using the pepper spray and how to contact, the local law enforcement in your area, and downloading the school apps that tell you about emergencies that's going on, looking for those blue boxes on your campus. At least for us, it was blue. I know another school it was green, but those boxes that are sporadically on your campus, know where those are. That way, if something happens, you can run in that box, and the campus police have about 2 minutes to get to you. Like, that's their time. They have 2 minutes to get to you. But in that 2 minutes that you're waiting, you need to know how to physically hold it down until somebody's there to help you. So they teach you all of that, and it's called RAD Systems of Self-Defense. And that's actually where I got my civilian certification instructor license through. So I hold RAD classes as well. But yeah.
Okay, because see, mama ain't no punk. My daughter, however, she's like, oh, she's so girly. I'm worried about that 2 minutes. So I need you to be ready, okay? Do what you got to do.
Right, exactly. And that's what we teach. It's like I have something that I call 60 seconds of self-defense, where we're figuring out what to do. I need you to fight tooth and nail for 60 seconds while we're in this class. And it feels in your mind, you're like, oh, that's not that long. But when you're trying to figure out how to get this man off of me that's in this bubble suit, like what did she just teach me? Like, you really go blank. And that's the part that I like to hone in on in our class as well, because this is the time to figure it out. This is the time to get it right and to get it wrong. So when you do get it wrong, you have somebody there that's like, hey, this is how you get out of the situation. This is what you can do better. And while your adrenaline is still going, you know what that feels like now and how to overcome it if that ever happens to you. So yeah, we got to do that 60 seconds. Give her that 60 seconds to let her fight it out.
Okay. Maybe I just need to jump on her one good time. Let me see. My husband always
yes, that's funny.
When you're fighting and there are no rules. Okay, that's why my mom raised me. She was like, "Go grab a chair, whatever you can find."
Okay.
Get that person off. Let me see.
Yes, I have a slogan I say crazy always wins. Okay, crazy always wins. So I got two littles, the 4-year-old and the 1-year-old. And when they throw temper tantrums, like when we're in public, I'm always like, if y'all don't stop acting up in public, people are watching, And so I said, you know what? Why are we not throwing adult temper tantrums when something happens? What's stopping us from kicking and screaming and biting and scratching and all of that when somebody is trying to take us in public? If they're trying to kidnap us, if they're trying to grab us by the wrist at a party and take us with them, why are we not throwing adult temper tantrums and going crazy? Crazy does always win. I had a girl in a class tell me, she said, yeah, I started telling this man, leave me alone, back up. And he wasn't doing it. She said, so I started barking like a dog. And she said, after that, I started howling. Oh, my gosh. I was cracking up. Okay. And she said he actually was like, oh,
okay, now I don't want that one.
And walked away. And she said, it worked.
Okay.
CC, oh, my gosh. My brother is 11 years older than me. So, yes, I understand, girl. I had to fight for my life every weekend, every day.
I'm the oldest sister. I have a younger sister, just the two of us. And I always wanted an older brother, but like everybody's always like, them older brothers ain't no joke.
Maybe girl, I didn't want at all. When I tell you, he used to like pick me up for a shield when we had water fights and stuff in the family. Girl, I don't recommend it, child. I don't recommend it.
What is up, Buddha and Wellness? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Any other questions? Like I said, all these items that she brought up earlier, they are on the website. I've been dropping the link, www.foxydefensepro. I keep forgetting that pro part.com.
No problem. Yes, thank you. This has been good. Y'all have been asking some amazing questions. So I love it. My older cousins get us hyped and take bets on which little cousin we want to fight.
See, our family, we're primarily women or girls.
Wow, so you used to do the whole.
I don't have too many male cousins, so I can't relate to none of this. I can't. Hey, TWP. My husband was a terror when they were growing up. Forget to take care of my baby sister. Lord.
That's messed up. That's funny though. I've seen interviews where they usually. Absolutely. I watch the crime channel a lot, and it's like, yeah, you can't get enough of that at work. You go home and watch this too. I do. I really do. So I was watching, and now you may remember this story from the class, but I was watching crime, CI, criminal investigation, that channel, and they interviewed a rapist as well, and they asked the rapist, like, how did you pick your victims? And he told the interviewer, I pick my victims based off on if they speak to me or not. And so I was like, what does that even mean? Like, if they look at him and speak to him it meant yes, they can pick me out of a lineup, or no, they can't pick me out of a lineup. So that made me realize something as simple as making eye contact with somebody and acknowledging that I see you is something that can save my life. And so I think that is the second line of self-defense. The first line of self-defense is awareness, just being aware of your surroundings. What do things look like? What do things sound like? What do things smell like? You know, it's something out of the ordinary. Those types of clues are something also that can save our life. So yeah, when he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, something as simple as looking at somebody can save my life. I'm gonna do that all the time. So I was at the gas station pumping gas, like, hey, how you doing? Like, I see you. Because I'm not gonna be the victim.
Okay. Yeah, just those type of little things. It's like, it's scary, but like once you think about it, okay, yeah. If you're shy and timid and you're not paying attention and being aware, they're like, oh yeah, we can grab her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very interesting. Also, keep your head on a swivel.
That's crazy.
Oh, well, I do thank you.
Yes. Front to back, side to side.
Do we have any other questions for Miss Demetria? Oh, do you have to have the cat, the brass knuckles? Yes. I don't think you told that one.
Oh, I had it in my hand. I didn't show that one?
No.
What did I do with it? Hold on, let me make sure.
Okay, Cece. Yeah, I'm still watching to this day too, Buddha. I love my crime shows. And yeah, I be telling my daughter, like, have your keys in your hand, not only in your hand when you're going in dark spots and areas, but like have your fingers in the keyhole things and have a good grip on it. And then like she has her pepper spray, and I'm thinking about getting her the thing she's about to go grab now, the brass knuckles. When she was in high school, because she had to be at school at the bus came at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark outside, so I had her a little pepper spray or whatnot, because she's out there 6 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark outside, and they actually confiscated my baby's pepper spray from high school. She's not allowed to have it. I was like, well, what does she do? She's out there on the bus stop and somebody tried to snatch her up. Well, we have a lot of people around, in the neighborhoods, and we have the bus stops and in secure places where it's a lot of traffic, so you don't have to worry about your children. I was like, this is the answer you giving me? My one and only child? I was so mad. It was like, we could expel her for that, because that's a dangerous weapon. I was telling them about
my daughter. Go get one out the package, girl. I don't know what I did with the one I had in my hand.
I was telling them about my daughter in high school, her senior year. Well, no, it wasn't her junior. Her senior year, she had a car. But her junior year, I had her pepper spray, because the high school kids have to be on the bus stops early. I
was listening. What happened?
Oh, so she was on the bus stop. I got her a little pepper spray or whatever, because she has to be on the bus stop so early. And the school confiscated it, found out, and they were going to expel her because, it's like a weapon. But it was like, oh, no, she's a good student. We're going to keep her. I was like, so the kids can't protect themselves? I'm just so flabbergasted.
Wow.
Yeah. It tells me to keep my head on a swivel.
Yeah.
From the bushes.
Wow, that's crazy. So.
Okay, there it is.
Girl, so actually we do not. And I can say that because my current position, the question said, do you see a lot of corruption? And my answer to that is no. I currently am a detective in our special investigations unit. And what that means is I investigate crimes committed by police officers. So I get about 12 to 15 cases a year.
A year.
Okay, so that's just me as one of the detectives. 12 to 15 cases a year, and about maybe 2 or 3 of those we actually fire for violations within the department. So it's not something we see a lot of, but when you have the supervisors that are looking and making sure that their team is, doing the right thing out here in the streets or at home also doing the right thing and not being the abusers, in domestic violence situations and stuff like that, you can weed out those people really quickly. So this is one of the keychains, and they come in different colors. They're all on the website. Here's the turquoise. Here's a purple one. It's a pink one. All of that. But this one here is when I just opened out the package. And again, you just put those 2 fingers inside, and you can go for it. Eyes, nose, throat, soft parts of the body, even the stomach area or those private areas. So this is where that would be most effective. But yep, this is one of the most popular items as well.
Okay. I like it because it's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not noticeable. You just see it as a simple keychain to like someone who doesn't really know what's going on. But then, when you're walking down the alley, I was telling my daughter to have your keys on you, have something on your hands when you're walking at night, in case you need to defend yourself. Yeah, I'm really thinking about getting some more of those.
Right. I walk like this all the time. Like I still got my cell phone in my hand, but I have this on the other side too, because I am a millennial, so I'm always attached to my phone in some form of fashion. But if you run up on me, I'm still able just to transition quickly and go for those areas. But yeah, that keeping something available is good.
You're not their favorite person.
No, not at all. Only when they're getting in trouble. But yeah. Yep, they always looking for me to make sure that I'm nowhere around. But most of them know me. I've been a police officer for this year, maybe 13 years. And so they know me as a person. They remember me as the police officer that it's a little easier to bring them inside when things go wrong because they know at that moment, like, oh man, and they feel bad because they know the type of person I am and my character. So
okay, we can. I can. Yes, ma'am. So I will purchase an item, and yeah, which item? Let me know in the chat, you guys. Oh, it's a sign. It's a sign. You don't need it. Let me see. Let me know what you'd be interested in for the giveaway. Let's see. That's awesome. I have that cat. I carry it when I go grocery shopping. As soon as I said giveaway, your screen went black for a second. I was like, oh. Let's see. The cat.
Oh, it did.
Let me see. Okay, so we can do the cat. Let me see. What color would you?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me set this up to do a giveaway.
Oh yeah. So this cat, they come. We have turquoise, pink, purple, black, and I think that's it.
Okay. Let me share the screen. Oop, that's not it. It's always that one person. Let me see. Share screen. Let's do a giveaway, Miss T. Okay, girl. Okay, Rumi. There we go. There we are. There we go. Okay, so should the word be cat? We have almost 30 people in here. Hashtag cat. All right, put hashtag cat in the chat, and then your name will be entered into the drawing. And whoever wins, send me your mailing address and the color that you would like, and I will send you one of the. What is the actual name of it? The cat.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Did you hear me? What's the actual name of the cat? I keep calling it the cat. I can look it up. I'm here on your website.
It's a kitty keychain. That's the name of it.
Kitty keychain.
Yep. So it's called the kitty keychain. So that is definitely the name of it. But yep. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone so I can see y'all hashtags. Let me see.
What is going on? Is there anything else you want to let the people know about your you or your company, Miss CEO?
I like that it says meow. I just want to let the audience know that this is something that's near and dear to my heart, helping to prepare women and defending themselves and building their own confidence and making sure that they know what to do when something happens and that they feel confident in doing that thing when something does happen. Is that's my I think that's why God put me on this earth. Like, that is my mission in life. And I try and do that the best way I can. I try and bring personality with it because I feel like it's easier to learn at that moment. So if you are interested, it doesn't matter where you are. I have sick days. I take off and I travel. I'm going to conferences, 2 of them this month in different cities and speaking there. So if you have something going on where you would like for me to come out to you and your audience and teach a class or two, let me know. If you have a virtual option, I have something called a punch and learn that a lot of corporations like to book me for. And that's where we do a virtual session that's 1 hour over your lunch hour, their specified lunch hour, where we're talking about self-defense and learning a few techniques virtually. And so if that is something you're considering as well, definitely reach out. Send me an email. It's info@foxydefensepro.com. Or you can send me a message here on YouTube, like comment under this. I'll be looking. I just started my YouTube channel, so I think I have 2 subscribers. Yeah, you and Faye.
I forgot everybody. She just started YouTube. She has 1 video, so we can help her out.
Yes, I said, okay, Missy.
I'm one of those subscribers, Foxy Defense Pro.
Yes, you and Stay are my 2 subscribers at the moment, and I appreciate it. But yeah, that's me. That's everything in a box. Send that email. Go to the website. Follow us on social media. We have videos up all the time that show different things. I think the most recent one was one of the comb knife or how to slap. So we put things up all the time that you can follow us at Foxy Defense Pro. You're gonna hear that a lot because that's where everything is at Foxy Defense Pro on Instagram and Facebook, and then YouTube as well. That's gonna be the information for YouTube and the website. So that's all I have.
You gotta talk a couple more minutes. I gotta drop your link for your YouTube page so they can check you out.
Okay.
When do you plan on making more content on your YouTube channel?
I'm actually in the process of doing that now. Okay. I'm doing that now, and my plan is to drop a new piece every week. I know I should do it more consistently in order to get you guys that content that you need. There's so many channels out there that you can choose to look at self-defense from. But if you choose to watch me, I would greatly appreciate it. So on the channel, I'll not only be talking about self-defense and showing moves, not when the ladies do come to class, they're shy or they're not confident in speaking up for themselves. They don't know how to set boundaries and have other people respect them. And if they do cross those boundaries, what to say and what to do to get the response that you need in those types of situations. So I'll be talking about all of that on my page. So it's going to be about confidence and self-defense.
Yes. Fresh and Fire says she did sub. I went to your channel because I'd like to do a little research before I had people come on the stage and whatnot. And I was like, this baby got 5 subscribers. I said, let me go ahead and subscribe to this channel. So I did drop her link. It is right there for you to check out. It's Foxy Defense and Protection. And it'll pop right on up. You know, usually with most people...
Oh, okay. That's what it is. Okay.
When most people have a smaller audience, then when you type in their name, it doesn't pop up. But yours pop right on up. I'm like, hey.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Oh, look at you in the double digits now. You up to 11. now you didn't say
Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. The first video will drop. I want to say it's supposed to be a Valentine's special, but I don't know what day that week it is. Because February is Teen Dating Awareness Month. And so my first episode is about love doesn't hurt. So that's what my first episode will be about, is love does not hurt. And for February, we'll be on social media. We'll be dropping different videos that talk about how teens can realize what those red flags are in relationships. So they'll know not to get into relationships with people that, I appreciate y'all. So they'll know the red flags of different types of character and things like that for relationships. So,
perfect. Stay Hall said, I'm excited.
Oh, thank you, Stay.
Oh. And Stay also, she has another channel. Stay, do you have do you have 2 channels now, or are you just on 1 channel? Such a needed message. Yes, love does not hurt. I'll be watching, when I don't watch crime, I'll be watching Lifetime movies and how the little girls, they think they're in love and the boyfriend starts off with a little push or something like that. Yeah, so I think that'll be great. Love does not hurt, you guys. Have your kids watch too.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Because some things we don't know until somebody tells us, right? If we're in a household where we grew up and we saw abuse happening, it is sometimes the mindset that that's normal and that's what relationships look like. And you don't know that that's not normal until somebody tells you this is not normal. And when you hear that over and over again, then you start believing like, okay, maybe that's not what I was supposed to see. Maybe he wasn't supposed to hit her. Maybe she wasn't supposed to hit him. So those are things that I like to bring about as well. Is, abuse doesn't just happen to women, it happens to men as well. And it's sometimes harder for them to say something because they are a man, and they think that, their ego and pride and things like that don't allow them to come forward. So I'll have tips about that as well.
Okay. Fresh said it's mental and physical, and Stay Hall has 2 channels, dedicated issues. One is for the book, and I need y'all to help me grow the movement. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
We're gonna follow you as well. The Black Woman's Narrative. Yes,
ma'am.
And purchase that book and go back and watch the video where she talks about it.
Amen. And Soul Sister said, congratulations, you are over 20 subscribers. We ready to
Thank you. I gotta go make a post about it, and maybe they'll let other people know too. Yes, I got 20 people. Y'all are amazing. That's what I'm talking about. That's community. And that's how you build community is helping other people one step at a time, helping them get to that next level. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss T, for reaching out for this. This has been amazing. And I absolutely love doing things like this, communicating with people all over, the world, not just here in Texas. That was one of the things that I talked about with my husband. So we sit and do like a vision board, family vision board. And I said, I want to go other places. I want people in other areas to know about the business and not just at a school or university, because that's mostly when I go to other outside of Texas is I'm providing a speech, a class, a talk to another college or university. So being in a space where it's not collegiate helps me fulfill that's on my vision board is coming to fruition, and I appreciate it. So thank you so much for reaching out.
No problem. This actually wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Stay. Like, hey, Miss
Right.
T, I have a women's conference out here in Fort Worth, Texas. I got room and board.
And she probably said it just like that. Oh my goodness, Stay, this is hilarious because I can hear you saying it.
Oh goodness. Let me see. And Soul Sister was there. She was one of the speakers. Cece was my roommate. Let's see. The woman of the hour here. I'm looking for Stay. There she is. Okay. It's all because of you. And we have almost 40 people. Okay, so I'm about to do the drawing. So if you do happen to win, email me with the T 1980 at gmail.com and let me know what color you like and I will mail it out to you. Let me see here. We have a total of 15 entries. Oh Lord. My dad would call.
That's the drum roll. Oh.
Okay. That is hilarious. Congratulations.
Yes, Stay. It is.
So, ma'am, just feel free to let me know what color you want and where you want me to mail it to, and I will be happy to do that.
Yes, congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes, so I thank you again for reaching back out to me. I know I've been reaching out to a couple people from the women's conference, but this was fun. I enjoyed this. And thank everybody for helping her get to 20 subscribers.
Yes, thank y'all so much for that.
Oh, yeah. I kind of figured her whole house is almost pretty much in blue. All right, ma'am. Yeah, let me know where to send it. So I thank everybody for coming in. I hate to leave when we have like 36 people, but we don't have any more questions or anything. What do you have planned? What do you have planned for this weekend?
Well, so this weekend I'll be working on. Well, Stay. How come you didn't remind me? I'll be working on the launch of the I'm Worth Fighting For Women's Brunch. So last year was the first year for it, and Stay was one of the speakers for it. And what it means is, of course, I'm talking about self-defense. I'm worth fighting for, right? But I also bring in 4 speakers that talk about why you're physically, mentally, financially, and emotionally worth fighting for. So I'll be working on that. Ticket sales start tomorrow. It's July 19th. It's here in Fort Worth. It's at Domino's Country Club in the north side of Fort Worth. And it's going to be bigger and better. Last year we sold out, and I expect the same thing this year. So with it being the first year and it sold out, that should tell you about the speakers and the magnitude of the people that want to be in the room. So it's going to be amazing. The brunch is going to be good because I'm a foodie and I like to eat. And I only go to places where I know the food is A1 and on point. So we'll start promoting and getting things out for that as well. And you're welcome to come, everybody. Again, ticket sales will start tomorrow, February 1st, but it's on the website now for you to look at. And you can also just, subscribe and get notified, be a part of the email list, and you'll know when the ticket sales are live. And get the code for a discount. It'll be an early bird special for about a month. And then after that, it'll be regular price. So that's what I'll be working on this weekend, is getting that out. And yeah, that's what I got going on.
Now, I've been to Texas 2 times. One good time, when that was this women's conference. And one thing I can say, Texas will feed you. Texas will feed you good. Well, I mean, I woke up, we had it was a little delay, but we had the breakfast casserole, we had chicken spaghetti, meatballs. I said, wow. I think I only came out of my pocket really like 2 times. Y'all make me feel so good inside in Texas.
Yeah, it's that Southern. Yes, it's because you down south, honey. We gotta feed you, make you feel good, fill you up.
Usually when I go to people's houses, not in Texas, and I'm just sitting there like, whoa, I sure I'm hungry. I'm glad I packed this peanut butter piece of candy, this Reese cup or something, because ain't nobody trying to wake up to feed nobody up in here. You have gas.
Right. And we gonna wake you up with the smell of bacon. You gonna smell everything cooking in that kitchen.
I'm laughing at Stacey. It wasn't shade. I was just like, oh, it's 9:15 my time. I know it's 8:15 in Texas time. But that casserole was bomb though. Me and Cece was down there smashing that. What date is that event?
It's Saturday, July 19th.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I promise it wasn't no shade. Everybody have a great weekend. Yes. Yeah, so thank everybody for coming again. Stay. Just let me know where to send your little Tiffany blue, and I will send it to you. Sunday we're going to be doing. Oh, do you garden? Do you happen to garden? That's one of the last. I have to ask because everybody in here is a gardener.
No, I do not. I know. I was watching a couple of your videos before because we got to do research, right? Before we go on people's channels. But I was like, oh no, we have a community garden.
Okay, well, y'all got her channel. Maybe y'all can convince her to start gardening. I don't know. Y'all got me. You got me. Yeah, the time difference. My stomach was still on Indiana time. And then I heard the sausage cooking. I was like, okay, so we are about to have breakfast. Okay, let's see. Do you want to start gardening?
I do. It is going to be a lot cheaper than the prices in the store right now.
Girl, meat it's just me here by myself. Meat's so expensive. I cut down on meat. Like we have meatless Mondays, meatless Tuesdays. Because
oh man,
you got another one. Oh yeah. So they might be over there in your channel trying to convince you to garden. So just a little forewarning.
I see. They got these eyes and everything going. Okay, y'all. Give me the basics.
And half of this audience is already in Texas, so they got you as far as the weather and everything.
Yes, let me know. Just let me know so I can get started. Meatless all kinds of days. Yeah, and she definitely has a meatless week.
Look, I'm gonna be back to my high school weight, 125 here in no time. And speaking of Aunt Dale Homestead, Auntie Dale, what we like to call her in these streets, she's gonna be talking to us about herbs because she's been using a lot of herbs because me and her both have arthritis and what helps the body and all that kind of stuff. So
oh, that's gonna be good. When is that?
That'll be Thursday, I think. Wednesday, Auntie Dale. Be careful what you ask for because gardeners will definitely send you seeds, sis. Okay, what's your favorite vegetables? Let's go there. Let's go. Likes beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
You have all of them. You name it.
Y'all are a hoot. Let me see.
You know what? When I was a little girl, my mom used to have to. So if you don't eat your food, you had to sit at the table until you got done eating your food.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would have to sit at the table because I was never a meat eater like that. So I would have to sit at the table till I ate my meat. Like I ate my vegetables like this. I would tear up some corn and some green beans and some broccoli and some Brussels sprouts and some beets and baby, whatever my beans, whatever my mama made me, there was a side and there was a vegetable. Even the starches, I ate it. But she put that meat on my plate and I'd be like, and I never understood it, but to this day, baby, give me some barbecue, give me some chicken, give me some fish, give me some pork, give me some. I'm eating it all. So I don't know what my problem was as a child, but I eat it all now.
The one thing I don't like, the meats I don't really like, is like liver and brisket. I cannot eat
Oh, I love both of those. My goodness. So I started eating liver because I had anemia, and sometimes I still do. Like my last pregnancy, I had anemia, and so those beets and the liver and onions, that was my favorite foods again because that's what helped get my levels back up. So my iron levels back up. I love liver, love it.
Oh God. You are more than welcome to have my portion. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yummy. I don't know when I eat.
Y'all, this has been really good.
Oh yeah, we love to have a good time over here. Hey LGGGG and Passionately Intrigued Arts. I know, Andale, I can't get with the liver. I just can't. I tried it a couple times, liver and onions. I just can't get with it. Yuck, liver. I'll eat greens for iron.
Had a stuffed potato. Yes, with brisket and oh my gosh, yes. I can't wait to go to homecoming at Sam Houston every year because they have this restaurant. It's called Potato Shack that we loved in college. And the potatoes were huge. They were at least about that size, about that big, and it would be full of whatever you wanted. So we had like chicken and broccoli baked potatoes, brisket baked potatoes, chicken tenders baked potatoes, and it would have cream gravy because we down south. So it would be some chicken tenders with some country gravy over it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But any meat that you can think of in a baked potato, some shrimp, some whatever, delicious. And we eat that at Potato Shack whenever we go back home or go back to Huntsville for homecoming.
My daughter's in college and it cracks me up because she, when she's low on funds, she just go to the dining hall. She's like, no Chick-fil-A this week. So she gets tired of eating the same things in the dining hall. So she's like, she mix up some stuff. I'm like, what does this even mean? What is this? She's like, I got shrimp and I got a baked potato and I got green beans. And, as long as you're fed, I guess, whatever. Oh man, it just cracks me up when she be creating.
That's funny. Yeah, that sounds like goulash.
Exactly, shrimp goulash or something. Oh Lord. But I do thank everybody for coming. Everybody, please make sure you check out some of her video at the moment, and then more to come. And also check out the Black Narrative with Stay Hall. Yes. Let's support these channels, y'all. Help everybody grow. We can all win. Let's not be greedy. I guess I gotta call my dad back. So thank everybody for coming. Peace and love.
Yes, please do.
Okay, he's gonna be like, when you answer. So we will see you out here in the YouTube streets. I can't wait to see more of your content.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.